Hello YouTube, welcome to my small animation video tutorial about a basic ball bounce. In this animation tutorial I'm not going to use any downloaded ball rigs. This is just going to be a basic spear, just going to be scaling it and doing some small tweaking in the graph editor to get a basic ball bounce animation. So what I have here in the scene is just a ball which all its attributes has been freeze 0 on the attribute editor. Now just a 40 frames animation. I go to frame 1, set key S, and I make sure that my auto key is selected. Now I'm going to copy the frame 1 and then going to paste it on frame 40. So if you play, there's going to be no animation because frame 1 and frame 40 are the same keys. Now I go to frame 20 and I'm going to move my ball down, zoom closer, click on F key to frame it. But the animation is not engaging, it's just even spacing. The ball moves on every frame at the same spacing. So before tweaking this on the graph editor, what I'm going to do is first add the squash and stretch for this. Okay, so going to frame 20, I'm going to do a squash. So the whole reason of making this video tutorial is this small technique that I want to share. So what I'm going to do is scale this ball. So as it translate y-axis, I'm going to scale it from default 1 to 0.7. So what happens if you scale on one axis is you have to distribute the same scaling option on the other two axes on y and z. So x is going to be 0.1 and y is going to be 0.7 and x and y is going to be 1.3. So if you just add the both three values, you get the default 3 number. Okay, so next we are going to add the stretch. So the squash is on frame 20. Let me go 2 frames back on frame 18 and just going to mirror the values. So what I normally did is on translate x scale y I did 0.7, right? Now I'm going to copy the same 0.7 value and going to paste it on x and z. So x and z is going to be 0.7 and translate y is going to be 1.3. So naturally if you add all these values you're going to get 3. So now just adjust the ball so it is just touching on frame 18. I'm just going to make a contact pose of stretch. So now if I play, you can see there's a stretch happening on the fall down, but when it bounces back there's no stretch. So easy, just copy frame 18 and paste it on frame 21. So just one frame later. So you need to have immediate contact pose after immediate contact stretch pose after the contact squash pose. So 20 is squash and 21 is stretch. Okay, so now you see a small insertion going inside the surface. This is because due to a graph editor linear tangent, and now the curve is clean, so you can see here. So now if I play, yes, there's no insertion, you have a proper squash and stretch. So I think I need to add one more key after the ball bounce so that a stretch spacing will be better. Just move a little bit up for a spacing. So after the ball bounces, I wanted to have a faster return on the ball going up. So now if I play, so now it's time for the graph editor. So you can also open it from panels, saved layouts, perspective graph editor. You can see both your perspective view and the graph editor view at the same time. So here it is. Now select the bottom controls, select the top controls and make it as auto tangent and the bottom as a linear tangent. So now see the curves are not clean, so we need to move slightly the curves. So let me take frame 18 and move a little bit up and frame 23 little bit down. So both the tangents are uniform, so select it and break the tangents. So in this way you can move the in tangent and out tangent separately. So just adjust the out tangent, move the 21 keyframe a little bit up. Now see, you have a better flow of keys. So now if I play and see, you could have a different spacing when the ball comes down and a different spacing when the ball goes up. Let me tweak it a little bit for a perfect linear motion. Adjusting the tangents now to get more a different spacing when the ball goes out. So you can see both the in curve and out curve are not the same. There is a little bit of change. I'm not going to use any weighted tangents. That's for a different tutorial. So now if I play this video, you can see a simple ball bounce without any rigs, just as a basic calculation of squashing and stretching and expanding the volume of the ball, a fine tweaking on the graph editor. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, just click on like and click on subscribe button, so it will be very helpful for me to make and encouraging for me to make you another video tutorial. Thank you guys. Bye.